Yeah, they're a great team. I'm excited for this matchup again. I think they're the number one defense for a reason. You know, they do a lot of special things. Starts up front. Of course, Myles Garrett is one of the best players to ever play this game, and he proves it week in and week out. And their linebackers do a great job. Six is a great linebacker. He's a great player. And then on the back end, they do a good job of having sticky coverage and things like that. So just got to be on our A game, execute at a high level, and I'm excited for the matchup. They said there's no difference. It's just what you make it. And for me, I think that's one thing that I can appreciate is the honesty, you know, just not blowing things up with them. Like, they're always going to be honest with me and not tell me something's bigger than what it is or lesser than what it's going to be. It's just football. Like, just be yourself is what they always tell me. So I've played in playoff games before, big games, and the less that you put pressure on yourself, then I feel like the more you just execute and do your job, then that's when good things happen. Say what you want, you know. It's just, I don't know. I can't tell somebody how to feel. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm gonna do my job as best of my ability. If you like it, like it. If you don't, you don't. Most people just say stuff so to get clicks and likes, and that's cool. But we're the ones out there. We're the men in the arena, you know. So I don't really care, to be honest, and I respect everybody's opinion. And whatever it is, I'll get better. Whatever you guys think I need to get better at. Really, it's just ultimately what my coaches and teammates want, you know, and winning games, that's what matters. Yeah, I really haven't put no thought to it. I've kind of just gone week to week, so I don't think I really can, to be honest. I mean, it's been cool. It's been a long, long year for me. Been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of growing, a lot of learning, not only as a football player, but as a man and as a person. And I mean, I'm truly just grateful and blessed to be in the position I am. But I'll probably start reminiscing whenever February comes around or whenever our season ends, you know. So we'll see. I mean, I'm blessed though, and I'm really appreciative of everything that's happened to me this year. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely where I want to be is up there with those guys at the end of my career, and every year that I can go out there and prove myself and put good things on tape and protect the football, do things like that. I think that's a good thing for the Texans, and I'm really just, it's really cool to see those great names next to mine. But I know I have a lot more to do in my career, and I want to do a lot more. So my head is down, just working, and want to just do more, you know. So yeah, Dalton is he's a dog, man. He's a great player, but he's a great person. He's one of the first people that I really bonded with well when I got here. And he was just honest with me. He was probably like the person to keep it really honest. Like, this is the expectations that you'll have, bro. And I'm like, okay. So I appreciate him for doing that. But he's been a very reliable target. He's somebody who knows how to get open, knows coverage, he knows route depth, how to manipulate somebody, how to get into a certain zone at the right time. So he's just a really smart football player, and I'm really grateful to have him in my first year, you know, learning it with him, and he's going to continue to be a great player. Yeah, Dalton is he's a dog, man. He's a great player, but he's a great person. He's one of the first people that I really bonded with well when I got here, and he was just honest with me. He was probably like the person to keep it really honest. Like, this is the expectations that you'll have, bro. And I'm like, okay. So I appreciate him for doing that. But he's been a very reliable target. He's somebody who knows how to get open, knows coverage, he knows route depth, how to manipulate somebody, how to get into a certain zone at the right time. So he's just a really smart football player, and I'm really grateful to have him in my first year, you know, learning it with him, and he's going to continue to be a great player. I would say just his tenacity, like his he really didn't talk much, but his mentality, like when he lined up, like you can tell he really wanted to get off the ball. He really put his foot in the ground, and he declared where he was going. When he was jumping to catch a fade or something, he was grabbing it with two hands, aggressively putting it away. Like, just all the attention to detail, like the little things that a lot of people probably don't notice that he does on a day-to-day basis in his routes and individual drills. Like, those stuff come to light when you line it up for real. So those are like the first things that I've seen, and then we got to play in OTAs. Got to start doing 7-on-7, and he was a lot faster than I thought. So putting it out there for him and things like that. So just little stuff like that. Yeah, it was one of the first things that we actually talked about when I got drafted. I was in his office and he was going over a scripture. I don't remember what it was, but it was something along. I think it was about just like staying steadfast and just staying like on your course, and that just resonated into like what I was going through at the time. So it was just cool to see like a coach open up about his faith, and not shy away from it. So it was cool just to kind of bond over that, and we have a really similar mindsets. I feel of like how bad we want to win, how bad how hard we work, the focus that we know that it takes to win games. We come from winning cultures and winning teams, so really it was really up to us to get this team going, and it's not on us, but I think we're two type of people that we're gonna put pressure on ourselves just to make sure things get done, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And I appreciate him because he always holds me to a standard, and I know I hold him to one, but he's always met that standard. I've never had to question anything, and it's been really cool to learn and grow with him. Yeah, we just talked about this is where we wanted to be. Like when we were getting drafted, we talked about it. We said something like when we all got drafted, we get a group chat together. It was just us, the rookies, and we were like, man, we're going to be the foundation to change this thing around and hold them low. Like that was kind of what came to be true. And of course, it's not just us. There's plenty of vets and guys who've been here, a lot of different people who've held people accountable and done their job at a high level. But I definitely think like the group of guys we brought in, there's been times where the rookies have led, and I think everybody can agree with that. So it's been cool just to see like some of the things we talked about come to fruition. Yeah, it's super cool. I can't wait to see NRG and how loud and excited the fans are going to be. I'm really excited to play my first playoff game, of course, and it's been a goal of mine since I've been a kid. I've always watched it and things like that, like you said. So I'm really excited and just ready to roll. Yeah, it's been great. He's a very positive person. One thing about like just being in a locker room in a team room full of men, like you can sniff out when somebody's not being real, and he's just not a negative person, just not who he is, So there's not one point I've ever seen D'Amico really, really negative. Of course, like he has times where he's mad and he's not happy with the standard or what we put out on the field, whatever. He holds everybody accountable, but at the same time, he does it in his way, like not trying to force being the mad guy, the angry guy. But when he needs to yell and put his foot down, he does. So you know that's real when he does that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just cool to see a coach be real all the time.